Hello everyone, it's Thursday. It's our fourth lesson this week. Let's start off as we always do by doing a quick bit of counting. Are you ready? Get your fingers ready. Here we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, hopefully you're joining in with me and you got all the way to the end. Now, let's have a game of counting tennis. And it's your turn to start today. So what number are you going to start with? That's right, you're going to start with 0. Okay, here we go then. Your turn first. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. There we are. I got a bit muddled in the middle there. You know, sometimes even grown-ups, we get muddled up as well. So don't worry about it if you got muddled at home as well. Can you tell me what's one more than this shape? This number shape tells me it's the number 4. But if I have one more, what number will I have? That's right, it's the number 5. And here it is to prove it. This is the number 3. And one more than 3 is what? It's the number 4. Well done. There we go. And this is the number 2. Well done. And one more than 2 is what? It's the number 3. You're right. And there it is to check. Now, have a look at this shape and it's gone. What was the name of that shape? That's right, it's a triangle. And what can you tell me about a triangle? 3 sides and 3 corners. Well done. And those sides, oh, what was that special word about the sides? Does it go like this? Or is it like that? They're straight sides, aren't they? Well done. What's this shape here? And it's gone again. Do you want to have another look? Here it is. And it's gone. What was the name of that shape? Remember, that's the shape that some people, they might call it 2 things. Lots of people call it a rectangle. And there it is, a rectangle. But we like to call it an oblong at school, don't we? Because it helps us remember, because it's a long shape. Remember, 2 long sides and 2 short sides. And remember, it's the opposite sides, isn't it? How many corners? 4 corners. Well done. And last shape, what's this one? It's gone. It's called a circle. That's right. And it has no corners. What about its sides? 1 curved side all the way around. Well done. Now, have a look at this. How many in this 5 frame? If you said 3, you're correct. Well done. How many in this 5 frame? 5. And we know that because there are no gaps on the 5 frame. It's all full, so it must be 5. How many here? That's right, it's 2. And we can subitize that. We know that number straight away. We don't have to count it. Here we are. Let's have a go at making the number 4. If I start with a 2, what else do I need to make it 4? 2 and 2. That makes 4. Well done. I can also do it like this with a 3 and what? 3 and 1. 3 and 1, that makes 4. And here's the 5. I can use a 3. What else can I use? 3 and 2, that makes 5. And we can also do it like this. 1 and what else? 4. 1 and 4. Okay, so in your reading diaries at home, we've put one of these that you can use at home with whatever you want to fill it with. It's called a 10 frame. It's a little bit like a 5 frame. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's got an extra row as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you use a 10 frame for numbers that are a little bit bigger. All right. So we can use 10 frames to help us with our new numbers we've learned this week. The number 6, the number 7, and the number 8. And this is what they look like when they're on the 10 frame. This is number 6 on the 10 frame. All right, so because we've got 5 on this row, we don't need to count it. We know that there will always be 5 if the row is filled. We've got 5 and one more. We know one more, that makes 6. So we've got 5 and one more makes 6. This is the number 7. Remember, this row here has always got 5 if it's full. We don't need to count those. So we've got 5, 6, 7. We've got 2 more on that row. And this is the number 8 on the 10 frame. Again, we know there's 5 on this row. All right, but we need to use the next row. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is how you might find the number 8 on a 10 frame. But sometimes we have 10 frames that try to trick us. This one is trying to trick us because look, it hasn't filled the whole row, but it's got some pairs. These ones have been paired together. These ones have been paired together, and these ones have been paired together. Have you seen that pattern somewhere before? Have a think. It looks a little bit like the number 6 on a die, doesn't it, when you roll a 6 when you're playing a game? It also looks like the number 6 on a domino, doesn't it? Or on a piece of Numicon. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the number 6 made with 3 and 3. We've doubled the number 3. Now, this is the number 7. And again, we've not filled in this row. We've got some empty bits. But look, we've got the same pattern with the 6 and one more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it also looks a bit like the Numicon 7 that's just been tilted on its side. And here is the number 8. Again, we've not filled in this row, but they've all been paired up. 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs, 4 pairs. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8 on the number frame, on the 10 frame, but it just looks a little bit different. Now, I'm going to try and show you some different 10 frames, but the numbers, all the counters have been muddled up a little bit. And I wonder, can you spot what number they are showing? Have a look at this one. Do you know what this one is? it's the number 6. Remember, 5 and 1 more, that makes 6. Now here's another one. Ooh, look at this one down here. Do you know what this one is? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We talked about that in yesterday's lesson, didn't we? Double 4 is 8. So it looks a little bit like the one on the screen beforehand, but we've just chopped it up in the middle. Now, do you know what this one is? It looks a bit like a caterpillar, doesn't it? Going. This is the number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What about this one? If we look at it, we know that this row is full, so it's 5, 6, 7. So 7 again. What's this one? This is the number 6. Can you remember before we had the 3 and the 3? And that's exactly what we've got this time, and we can subitize that. But they've just been moved along slightly. We've got 3 here and 3 here, 3 and 3. That makes 6. And the last one. It's the number 8. We know this is 5 because the whole row is full. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is using a 10 frame to help us with some of our numbers. And you can use your 10 frames in your reading diaries at home, and you can find some little small pieces that will fit in the squares to help you. And if you want to, you could draw your own 10 frame. Remember, you need to have 5 on the top row and 5 squares on the bottom row. And then you might be able to use some bigger things in your house. If you make your squares a little bit bigger, you might be able to put some fruit in them as well. Right, that's the end of today's lesson, and I will see you again tomorrow for Friday's, our last lesson of the week. Until then, see you everyone. Bye bye.